Hi everyone, welcome back to another gameplay of PTT6. So let's continue the expert maps. I'm gonna do right now workshop, yeah, I haven't really been able to play the new map Bloody Puddles, but I think it's pretty hard just because of the fact that I haven't seen any big YouTuber still doing a video showing like chimps on this map, so probably they're still trying it out and figuring out a strategy to beat it. So now workshop, I'm gonna do it half cash, and I will use monkey knowledge for this gameplay, and I'm also gonna run with Obin. And now I'm gonna show you a strategy that you can find also on other videos on YouTube, I think. So it's a pretty standard strategy that should enable you, if you have like monkey knowledge with the with the correct with enough points unlocked, it should allow you to be able to beat this map half cash without losing, so without needing to use like continuous and without using powers, so like insta monkeys and all that stuff. And yeah, now unfortunately this map, as it happens for like most of the expert maps, excluding Dark Castle, it's very annoying and it's very hard, especially because of the line of sight. If here I try to just place a sniper, you can see how many red areas there are on the map. And the main thing is these little tables up here that will not let you to like place anything on top of them, and they're gonna block the line of sight, and they cannot be removed. So this like is the worst part of this map. Of course, there is just one path. You can activate this bottom machine to like make it longer, or this top one to just slow down the balloons. But despite having these features, still this map is quite hard, especially because of the fact that after round 40, exactly like it happened for cargo, all the mob class balloons are gonna come from this side, so they're gonna just follow this line and then they're gonna leak. So it's not really a lot of room available to place towers, and there isn't just enough time to do it and to pop like mob class balloons fast enough. And yeah, so here before round 8 ends, just placing Obin right there at the end, so you can see how many lives I have. 97, so I lost mostly mana shield lives. And now Obin, of course, is the gold standard for especially a map like this one, just because of line of sight. So in this way, Obin can't really attack through obstacles, and you don't have to mind about that. Wolves also can go through obstacles, and so that works. It's gonna make it a little easier. Also because of the fact that Obin overall like utility, you have Brambles, you have Wall Cheese, then you have the Totem that's gonna slow, you have Lat popping power, you're gonna make Magic Monkeys stronger, and in half cash is gonna be very important, for the very simple reason that I will go with a wizard for 0-2 as my main tower. So my main attack tower will be the wizard. And of course, having extra pierce coming out from Obin and extra range then at level 11 is gonna make it easier to make the wizard stronger and to survive better in this way. So these early rounds is quite simple. So after placing Obin, you just need to wait until you can place a ninja. Of course, combo detection, good piercing, good popping power, and it's a magic monkey, so it can benefit from Obin's Obin passive. And yeah, so this position like in front of Obin is forced pretty much, because otherwise if you place it on top of Obin, then you will not be able to place a village then later on right there. So that's the reason behind the positioning of the ninja. 201 right now, so it should be plenty of piercing and plenty of damage to survive through these rounds. And also now you have camo detection, so you can use brambles not in round 24 but in round 25 against purple bloons. Obin cannot pop purple bloons, and so remember that yeah, it's just something that I like to like in this case it wasn't even needed because brambles was placed this far back, but normally being able to have brambles and like to pop some extra purple layers so that then Obin can just finish off the other bloons is a nice idea. Here I'm gonna wait until Obin can pop the first lat bloons, and then I'm gonna place brambles, so in that way it should be you should be able to pop like almost all of the bloons and not losing any lives. Now next is placing an alchemist. Now the alchemist, again, important not placing it on top of the ninja because otherwise you will not be able to place the village. So you need to place this alchemist like right here, so like with the right side of the range covering the this part of the map from where the mobs are gonna come from later on. And so the alchemist is another way to pop lat bloons. So in case that with Obin you cannot pop them fast enough, or like there are some lat bloons in the middle that are surviving, then you can pop them with the alchemist. And also here I'm gonna unlock a very early 300 alchemist, so giving the Mexodip to the ninja even without getting the ninja upgraded to Bloons. And yeah, so also now giving the Mexodip to the ninja, it can make it pop lat bloons as well when the Mexodip is active. And now one quick thing about this strategy is the fact that as you're gonna be seeing me doing, you may need to restart a lot of times because of the fact that if you have bad RNG, especially with brambles in some rounds, for example like the mod round, or in other rounds like yeah, here I'm gonna have to tank that unfortunately. Well, actually no, because I did place brambles at the beginning of round 35, so here if I restart the round I should have it again on cooldown. So trying, hopefully this time I will get brambles placed further back. Okay, that's just a terrible spot. When that happens, it's just so bad. But actually, I think that maybe it's barely in range, so I was able to pop some bloons with it. So now Alchemist 300 for round 36. It should be enough to give the ninja like damage to pop most of the first rush of the pings, and then for the second and third, if you don't have the brew effect active, you can place another set of brambles. So that should be the 3 pink rushes round 36. And next is round 40. Now for round 40, the best way to do and to like do enough damage and to survive and so on is just to place here a wizard, so another magic monkey that can benefit from Obin's level 2 extra pierce, and is also another tower that when the first upgrade in the first path can shoot behind obstacles, so can shoot through obstacles, so it's going to ignore these big line of sight problems in this right side. And yeah, so those are 2 reasons why I think getting here wizard, and if you pop like most of the bloons, if not all of them, you should be able to have the wizard 300 for round 40. So here using brambles in round 38, I think it's better because in that way you are guaranteed that you can pop the ceramics and you have no bloons leaking. And now here we go. So now the mob is gonna come from this side, as I said. And here you can see there's just barely not enough, so it's about like 12 cash that I missed to get it. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sell this that monkey, so the second one that I placed, so not the free one that's gonna give me 0 cash, but the other one. And so by doing so, I have now enough cash to unlock the third upgrade, and that is more attack speed and a much larger range, so very important. Okay, yeah. And here another thing quite important to do is use this top machine, and then before the mob or the ceramics, depending on how the round is gonna go, you need to activate the bottom one so that you're gonna create this longer path. And so with the wizard you should be able to finish off the other balloons. So that's the deal. Now of course, if you start the round and you have brambles placed badly, you need to restart automatically, because brambles is 100 damage. So the mob has 200 HP, so one set of brambles is already half HP of the mob. So if you don't, if you have brambles placed badly, it's just an automatic restart, and you just need to keep doing it until you get it right. So in this case, oops, I think I activated too late, and so one ceramic was able to sneak past, so that was my bad. I had good RNG with brambles, but I just activated the ability too late. So here doing again the same thing, so selling that monkey, getting the wizard 300, activating this top machine, starting the round, brambles. Okay, here we go, and now I'm gonna do it right now. So yeah, so here we go. So unfortunately this is still quite bad. I think the mob just took too much time, and also I got no slow from the totem from Obin. So yeah, that's yet another RNG thing that it's quite important to have it right. Yeah, so let's just redo it again. Oops, brambles. Okay, here we go. This is a lot better, I think. Yeah, whatever. I survived, so it's just that, you know, depending exactly on when also the alchemist will give the brew to the ninja, it's gonna affect as well the overall outcome of the round. So sometimes you may be able to survive round 40 without like losing no lives at all, so like being able to pop everything. Some other times, like in this case, you're gonna lose half HP. Some other times you're gonna lose all your lives because you have just too many balloons sneaking past. And it just depends exactly on the timing of the mob, it depends on the brambles position, it depends on the totem, and so on. So you can see already why this half cash gameplay, if you don't want to use continuous or powers, why it's so dependent upon RNG. Obin is like the most RNG hero of the game, and so you cannot really change that much. Here I don't know why some purple balloons came through. I think I just activated brambles too late, most likely. So here ninja 401. Another set of brambles. Now the ninja should have plenty of damage to deal with the balloons, so that should be no problem. And you can see that now it's Obin is level 10, so you have wall of trees. Wall of trees is yet another thing that you need RNG, because of the fact that you need the wall of trees for both the mob path, so this right side right here, but you also need it for the balloons. So the only spot around all the range of Obin that can do it is only this one. So if wall of trees is placed from this point until here, so it's pretty much this side of the range of Obin, and you can see there's just like a small part of the overall like path coverage of Obin. So RNG is gonna be your enemy in this kind of placement, but Yeah, so here in this case, this is bad. I think it's off the range of the main path, but I'm gonna try to survive with it anyway. Alchemist as well, 400, giving a stronger brew as well to Obin. And at this stage of the game, this is when you get you stop getting like spending cash on towers. So let's see if that's enough. Yeah, it should be enough for mobs. I don't know if it's enough for Bloons though, the range of the world trees, but I should be able to refresh it quite soon. So I'm gonna tank here one more mob, and here I'm gonna refresh it again. So this time I got it again for the mobs, but I think it's off the path of the Bloons. Right now it's not that important, but later on it's gonna be important. So if like for round 54 I still have bad RNG, I think I'm gonna need to restart the round, and or 55 actually. And yeah, and just replacing all the world trees until I have it right. Okay, so let's replace it. Here we go. This is one of those perfect spots. So you cover both the mob path and you cover both the bloom path. So yeah, this is perfect. So now I'm gonna just keep on placing brambles whenever I have them off cooldown to have some extra damage in case it's needed. And the next thing to get is of course the 402, a wizard. Alright. And Obin also is level 11 now, so the ninja and the wizard, I didn't say it, but now they're a little stronger. They have more range and more pierce. And here is where I need a good RNG. So that is quite bad, especially because like mobs are out of, yeah, you can see already like 2 mobs. If I have world trees bad, that it's the end. So you need always this RNG thing for the world trees. That's just the unfortunate thing, but you can see that this time, just the second time, I got it right. So it depends really. That's the only thing I can say about that. It depends. Sometimes you're gonna need to restart the game like 5 times until you get it right. Some of the times you're gonna get it right right away. Some of the times you're gonna get it right like the second or the third time. And yeah, it's just something that you cannot really control, unfortunately. So here what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna place some ice towers, preparing for round 63, and also overall to like start having something to slow down the balloons here. So ceramics, like other normal balloons. And yeah, I have no cash here. So the fact that I can stall like some ceramics, if I can stall them, is gonna give more time for my towers like to attack like the mobs and so on. So I think it's quite important to do it. Actually, here before of placing the second ice tower, I will place the village here. So as I said, village up here, the closest I can to the top side actually. Oh, there is a lot of room, so I could place something here. I think I can place something. So that's more range for the wizard and more range for like all my towers. So that works. So that's the BFB. Most likely I'm gonna need this thing. Oh, I don't have enough cash. Well, I need to replace the world trees to get the cash. Because otherwise these many mobs will just kill you. So you need 100% the bottom machine to make the path longer. Okay, so right here I think before getting yeah, right now the world trees is in a very bad spot. So now the effect is over, but the cooldown is very long. So I don't know, I may just die here. I mean, World of Trees is protecting me from the balloons coming from the left side, so like I have all my towers almost focusing mobs and destroying the ceramics in the right side, but it's getting close. Okay. Oh yeah, these are 45 mobs. Oh yeah, I need 100% at least the bottom machine, like to make the path longer. Otherwise, without wall trees, I can't really do anything. So unfortunately, I wasn't really paying attention, but around 60, when I refreshed the wall trees for the BFB, I should have restored the round because the wall trees were just placed super bad, and you can see like the cooldown. I will not be able to. I will not be able to like place another one. So for the, I can manage these normal mobs as before. So this is exactly like before, but for the 45 ones, I will need yeah, I will need this bottom thing. Unfortunately, it's 800 cash, but it's needed. It's 100% needed. Otherwise, I will just die and lose. Yeah, that's just unfortunate. Okay, so I have here wall of trees, so most likely it's gonna pop because of the ceramics. But anyway, I will start placing here a freezing tower, a nice tower, and let's see how it goes. So okay, now the path is still long. Okay, so that's the first rush. Okay, not bad at all. So now I can replace the wall of trees. Oh, come on, are you kidding? That's so unfortunate. So do I need to restart the round? I'm gonna try just to go with this low. Let's see if the ice towers freezing is enough. Okay, yeah, good. Yeah, it seems enough. Okay, nice. And here I still have a little bit of this low, but again for these 45 mobs, unfortunately wall of trees is off their path, so I needed to activate again the machine to make the path longer. Yeah, I'm getting quite unlucky with RNG, and like I'm trying to survive without restarting every time the round, because otherwise it's just too lame. Okay, so okay, that's done. So now I have a wall of trees in the good position, so I should not be afraid of these balloons. I'm giving now more attack speed to all my towers, and Obin as well is leveling up, so it's getting stronger. Okay, yeah, this wall of trees is not in the ideal position because here, yeah, I may just die here. Okay, no. But yeah, definitely I need something to start slowing down. Well, actually, an alchemist to give the buff to the wizard to make it stronger. Definitely needed. So unfortunately, I have used so many times this power core in the bottom side that now, if I want to activate it again, it's gonna be 1.1k cash. So that's quite expensive. So let's activate here Caltrops as well. Why not? That's some extra damage from the ninja. We're gonna replace wall of trees again. That's a bad spot, but I think right now with the alchemist buff, I should be more protected, like against mobs, especially against mobs, and I don't have to worry about ceramics until round 76, and well, not even for round 76, more for like round 78. So yeah, I think here I'm gonna get the 4th upgrade. Here, okay, yeah. Placing wall of trees again. That's a super bad spot, but around for round 78, I should be able to place another wall of trees. And now as well up here, so in range of the village, a tower just to slow down mob class balloons. I don't care if I don't slow down normal balloons. I just need to slow down mob class balloons. That's very, very important. So mob glue, it's my next priority. Okay, now here I'm gonna just restart the round again. Like Wallow Tree is in a super bad spot once again, and I don't want that. I want to have at least one Wallow Trees in the correct spot, so that if I need to place another one. Oh wait, what? Oh, the round ended as I placed it. No way. Oh no, it's the same round. It's just that it's very long. Okay. Oof, I got scared there for a moment. Yeah, I got really scared. So I hope that right now Wallow Trees will spawn in this area. I need it to be right there. So let's try it at the beginning of next round. Okay, here we go. That's a very good spot. Finally good RNG. So for round 70, I'm gonna just use a slow here for this double stacked BFBs. So finally here, good RNG, so that in round 76 and probably for round also 78, I should be able to have some extra defenses. So here I should be able to do it without the need of Wallow Trees, but I'm already set up for round 78. So for the second rush, especially the camo rush, I would really love to have this glue gunner already 103, but I don't. Okay, now I do, but it's, yeah, this Wallow Tree is almost, I think it's almost like about to explode. So yeah, not ideal. Okay, well, yeah, this is the first ceramic rush, so it should be no problem because I have like ice towers that can stall some of them. The problem is the second one. So I'm gonna most likely spend the cash here to place a boomerang and to get a 0 to 4 mob press for the Oh My God. I think that's gonna be quite a good thing to do. And I'm gonna use here just a slow for the camo ceramics. Let's see how it goes. Oh yeah. I need a 100% Wallow Trees, unfortunately. So I think that if I get another free new Wallow Trees, I don't think I need this low actually from the power core. So okay, that's it. So this is the first rush. Wait, what? Now I went through. Why? Like it was exactly like before. Oh well, whatever. I'm gonna place Wallow Trees. Okay, that's a fairly good spot, but this Wallow Trees, the most important thing is that it's new. So it has no balloons inside, so it should be able to tank all the... Actually, is it that good to get a boomerang? Yeah, I think it's the best option here. I'm a press. So let's place another brambles, and even without the slow, the Wallow Trees should be able, here we go, to tank all of them. So that was perfect. So now I have here one less cash to spend on the upgrade if I need to. So around 79, should be able to get this mob press quite fast. Okay, Wallow Trees was placed up there, so should I restart the round? Or that's enough for round 80? I think it's gonna be consumed anyway. Yeah, here we go. So it's exploding anyway. So here I'm gonna get these villagers work with primary training to make the boomerang and the glue gunner stronger. And here we go. This is just the last level. So I'm gonna use the cash I got here just to get some upgrades. I can sell these ice towers because they're like off the path of the mob, so I can use this extra cash to just get more stuff. And yeah, so let's start. I think I will not get this low. I will just use this bottom machine once I have enough cash. The boomerang should be able to do plenty of good knockbacks. And I hope that we'll get enough cash fast enough. Okay, so here we go. Just activating beforehand, and here we go. So that was half cash, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and see ya. Bye bye.